Hey guys, welcome back to Mark the Point. I'm going to re-roll out the same strategy that I did last week. I rolled out the Warren. In case you missed that, guys, I'm going to roll it out. This case at a lower level. I'm going to do it at the 110 level versus a 220. So originally, let me show you what it looked like. It started out at a $220 bet. We had a $quarter on the pass line here. Of course, it was $60 on the inside of the 6 and 8. And our bets were always working. Basically, what happened was any of these bets would pay. It pays $70. Okay, let's just say it's on the 5. We'd pull the 5 back, and then we'd press up our bets all the way here, pressing up our entire inside. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play out this exact same scenario, but I'm going to do it at a 110 because a lot of the feedback that I received was, we don't have enough to go 220 on the inside. We don't have enough for that kind of bankroll. So let's do it at the 110 level and see how this works out, okay? So again, same exact concept, but we're going to start off with a $15 pass line. Again, always working, and we're going to go 110 on the inside. So it's going to look just like this right here, okay? So 110 on the inside, that's $25 on the 5 and 9, and that's $30 on 6 and 8. Any of these bets, they'll pay you $35. Well, typically they'd pay you like this right here would go greens and reds. I'm going to pay it out a little bit different. I'm going to pay it out in 5 reds instead, and I'm going to show you why. Because what happens is, let's say it hits a 5. I'm going to pull that 5 back and go back to the back, right? And then I'm going to press each of these bets up by 10. So that gives you, and of course, you got to have the whites. Okay, so I'm going to give you 5 whites here, and it's going to go here, here, and I'm going to give you 1 back and change. So now you have a $42 bet on 6 and 8. Again, there's a two unit pressure, 42 on the 6 and 8, and then 35 here. So each of these bets is going to pay you 50 for 1, okay? What we're going to do is, let's just say if the 9 hits, that's going to pay us 50 for 1. And what we're going to do, we're just going to switch it out. That'll go to the rack, and that bet will come $50. Same thing on the 8. Here we go. So it pays you, again, 50 for 1. I'll drop down $1. Let's just say that's $1. In this case, I'm going to go to a $60 bet, and I'm pulling half of my bet back, and I'm going up by half. So I'm literally going up by about 2 units each time. Every single time I do this, I'm going to continue to roll it out. Again, our bets are always going to be working. I am going to link that video down below, so that way, in case you missed it, it's probably been one of my most popular videos I've had in months. People have really clung to like the strategy. However, they didn't like the bankroll part of it. So I'm going to try to drop this down to a little bit lower bankroll and to see if you like it just as much as you did. This is the Warren. I did experience this video on a cruise. Somebody named Warren was rolling it out. I really enjoyed it, so I wanted to share it with y'all. And so here we go. Let's go ahead and do the live rolls and see how we do. All right, guys, we are all set up and ready to roll. Here we go. Let's go ahead and do this. So let's start off with our $15 on the pass line, just like that. 110 only. Again, our bets are always working, right? Here we go. This is the Warren. The Warren. That's going to be a 5-3-8. This is at the 110 level, guys. Not the original, which is 220. That's going to pay us $35, okay? Let's go and pull that bet back. Let's make that a $30 bet sitting there. We're going to press up this inside, okay? Up 10, up 10, up 10. That's 5 there. That's 5. I'm going to put $2 on top, okay, just like that, and put $3 back into the rack. Let's go ahead and move that out of the way. The 8 is the point, and we're ready to keep it rolling. Here we go. It rolled all the way around the chips, all the way around that. It's going to be a 5-4-9. That's going to be the center field 9. That's going to pay us 50 for 1, okay? Again, we're going to swap it out. We're going to make the bet 50, and we're going to put that $35 right back into our rack just like that. All right, here we go. And there's a 5. Let's do it on the other end. That's going to be the no field 5. Let's see if we can scoop it up. There it is. 325. That's going to pay us, again, 50 for 1, okay? Go ahead and drop down that. Drop down the $1. Again, same thing. That goes to a $50 bet. That there goes back to the rack, which is $35. And we're ready to keep it rolling. Here we go, shooter. And there is the 4-3-7. Okay, so we did not get totally out of this hand. Had a little bit more invested than we got back, but that's okay. This is the first roll. We're just getting it, just look at our chops a little bit, ready for the system. You feel like you got that perfect strategy until the rolls come out, and then you realize how imperfect every strategy can be, depending on what it is. Okay, so every system can win, every system can lose. We're going to see how we do today in the sample size system, and we're going to go back out there at 110 on the inside, working just like that. Again, our bets are working. Let's go ahead and get our little on putt going, and here we go. We straighten them up a little bit. All right, there we go, shooter. Come on. That is going to be a 5-4-9. That's going to be the center field, okay? Back on the 9 here, okay? So let's mark the 9 there. That 25 is going to go back in odds. We're going to go back here at $35, okay? And we're going to press these up there, 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 and I'm going to put $5 out. because 2 of them is going to go here, 2 of them is going to go there. So now our entire inside, the 6 and 8's at $42 bets. Our 5 and 9 is at 30. Sorry, 5's at 35. And now remember, this is a $25 in odds. You always want it to pay 3 to 2, so you always want it to be even. You want it to be even odds. In this case, we're going to drop down another 5. Now when it hits, it pays 45. Always make sure when you have a 5 or a 9 that you have even odds in the back, not odds. Better payment. There's a 4. That's going to be the 3-1-4. We're not on the 4. And there's a 6. All right. That's going to be the 4-2. Okay. That's going to pay us 50 for 1, just like that. Well, this time we're going to a $60 bet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this back. This can go back to the rack, just like that. And now we're up at a $60 bet on the 6. And here we go. There's a 9. That is our point. That is our point. There we go. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. So what we have here, let's pull that there. So you have $15 for the pass line. That's even odds there. We're going to go 25, 30, and then 15 more. That makes it a $45 payment, just like that. And now all this is coming back to our rack. What a hit. What a hit when you hit the point. You got to love that. So let's pull that there. Pull these here. That there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this all the way back down to 110 inside. Let me show you what that's going to look like. So here, that is 75. That is 110. So all this is also going to come back to the rack, just like this. And now we are ready to roll. Let's get it reset back up. We reset it every time because we don't want to get caught up in the emotions of having too many high bets out here and still not respect Big Red because you know it's going to come, right? Our bet's going to be working, though. Our puck is going to be off. That was the point. Let's get another one established. That's a Yo 11. All right, that's going to be a winner on the pass line. Pass line winner, that's $15. Remember, that's 7 or 11. You win when the puck is off. You win this bet. Let's go ahead and make that go back to the rack. That's a free $15. Back to back. Did you see that, Jack? How about that? Another $15 winner, pass line winner, chicken dinner. If you want to press that up, you can. We're not going to press it up. We're just going to keep it at $15 for now. Here we go. Come on, shooter. And there's a 7. You know what? That's good and bad. Okay, let me show you why it's bad. Remember, we're working our bets. We are going to pay ourselves $15. Let's go and do that now. We win 15 here. That goes back to the rack. However, we do lose 110 inside. Remember, we're always working our bets. We want to take advantage of them inside bets. So let's go and drop down 110 because we did lose that, right? So 110. I'm just going to knock these as paying it, as squaring up our bets. So these are paid for now, right? Those are paid for, and we're ready to re-roll this thing back out. Let's go get some red chips in here. All right, here we go. Our bets are working, and we're ready to roll. Let's go, shooter. And that's a 5-1-6. It did a little hoppy skip there. I didn't like the hoppy skip that it did. But it is going to be on the 6. That's going to pay us $35. We're going to pay it out first. And then we can move our bet to the pass line to the back. So what we're going to do, we're going to press it up by 10 units, right? Or 2 units. 10, 10, 10. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this back. We're just going to drop down $2 to make that a $42 bet. So we got 35 on the 5 and 9. We got 42 on the 8. Everything here pays, what? 50 for 1. Okay, here we go. Come on, shooter. That's a 1, 2, 3, craps 3. No help to me. Not at all. Not even a little bit. And there's an 8. All right, that is a great help, right? That's a $42 bet. That's going to pay me 50 for 1. The actual payment is 49, but it's easier just to do 50 for 1. We are going to press this bet up. And again, you're doing basically a 2-unit press when you do that, when you take it from 42 to 60. About 2 units, just something like that. All right, and that's going to be a 6-1-7. 6-1-7. Can't get out of our own way, right? Get it all pressed up, getting it ready to roll. We did hit 1 point, which is good, but all this is going to come back to the rack. That is a loss, and we're going to reset it back up. Let's turn the puck off. Go back out there for $15 on the pass line, okay? Just like that, and we're going to go back out for 110 on the inside again. If you have not watched the Warren at 220 level, I have it linked down below. I'm going to try to put a little flyer so you can see it. Make sure you go back and watch it. It's been one of my most popular videos that I've had in a long time. So make sure you go back and watch it. I rolled it out last week. Go check it out, guys. And that's going to be a 5-3-8. Okay, that's going to be a great. That's going to be our point. That's going to pay us $35. Okay, go ahead and put that $25 back as odds, just like that. Let's move this out to the side. And now these are all going to be pressed up by here. And let's go ahead and drop down $2 for the $42 bet here. You had 35 on the 5 and 9. You got 42 on the 6. Everything pays, you should know by now, 50 for 1 on the inside. And let's roll it out. Here we go, shooter. There's a Yo 11 mid-mo Chiro, no help to me. Mid-mo Yo. There's a 5. That's going to be the Centerfield Fever 5, guys. That's going to pay us, oh, it's got a mixed chip here. That's going to pay us 50 for 1, so $50 for that $1 back. Again, we're going to swap it out. That $50 is going to go there. That 35 is going to go right back into our rack, just like that. And here we go. And that's about 4 to 6. That's going to be an easy 6, guys. That's also called the lumber, the 2x4. Again, that's going to pay us out another 50 for 1. Okay. That's going to go down here. We're going to take that to a $60 bet. So this is coming back to our rack. And I'm running out of a little bit of room here, which is actually pretty good because I'm not used to running out of room. That is going to pay us that's a $60 bet sitting there. And we're ready to roll. Let's go, shooter. There's a 4. That's going to be Big Joe from Crap Smasher Journey. We are not on the 4 yet. We've only hit it one time. If we hit the 4 or the 10, and that is a back-to-back Big Joe. And here we go. So we've already hit 4 twice. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop down $15. Okay. Why do we wait? Because we don't want to put that investment out there until we see the shooter actually start rolling them. Now we've got him out there. And let's see if we can roll another one. Here we go. And that is a Fever 5, a Justin Bieber on the 5 here. That is going to $50 bet. That's going to pay us $70. That's going to pay us $70. Now is when I start doing my fun press, right? Because what we're going to do is we're going to make that a $75 bet. And all this is going to come back to the rack. Now that's going to play me a black chip. That's a $75 bet. If we hit that 5, Fever 5 again, let's get a black chip out of it. There's a 6. That's going to be the 5-1-6, easy 6. That's going to pay us again. That's a $60 bet. It's going to pay us $70. We're going to do the same thing. Press it up to a $90 bet. Now we're starting to look like the Warren guys because everything here is now starting to pay black chips, and that is exactly what you want. You want black chip. Here we go. And there's a 9. How about that, guys? That's a 9 right there, center field. That's going to pay us 50. We got a shooter here. 50 for 1, okay? $50 goes there. That bet here goes back to the rack, which is $35. Let me clean off this rack here in the back so I can have a place to put my bets just like that. Okay, so I'm going to move these over a little bit. Put the blacks way over there so I don't have to worry about them. Put this here, and put this here. Now I have somewhere I can start putting some money at. Let's just go ahead and put that there. Okay, so here we go. All right, let's go, shooter. Come on. And there's a 7 out. I iced the shooter, right? I changed it all up and iced the shooter. Just my daggone luck. That's all right. It's part of it. We had some good bets out there. We got some good profit, came back. Now let's pull all this back just like this. And that's all loss. So everything here's a loss. Let's turn the puck off, okay? Okay, let's go ahead and drop down. Let's put the greens over here. Let's go ahead and drop down another 110. Let's go another quarter. And let's drop down $15 for our pass line bet, just like that. Pass line there. We're going 110, just like that. And turn the puck. Oh, the puck is off. Our bets are working. And here we go. And that's going to be a 5-4-9, the Centerfield 9, just like that, okay? So it's going to pay us $35, okay? Pays us $35, just like that. Let's go ahead and pull our 9 down. We know we're going to drop down another 5 to make it even odds. Again, $30 bets there. Let's go and press up everything by $10, just like here. We are going to have to pay it in whites here. So do $10 here, $10 here. I say 10. I merely meant 2. It's going to be a dollar change. That comes over. 9 is our point. Our bets are working, and we're ready to roll, guys. Let's do it. There's Boxcars 12. That's going to be midnight. No help to me. And there's a 10 down there on the end. Big Ben. Still no help. There's a 5. That is the 5 Fever 5. Here we go. That's going to pay us 50 for 1. Well, 50. Make it 50. 50 for 1. Okay. That $35 bet's going to go back to our rack. So this can go back to our rack. That can go as a $50 bet. Come on, shooter. There's a 9. That is our point. All right. That is our point. That's the center field. So what happens is we're going to pay us out here, right? So that pays us $15 even odds there, and then let's get one more 5 there. Everything here is all paid out, ready to roll. And there we go. All this can come back to our rack, right? Let's go ahead and put this in the back there. Again, always drop back down to 110 inside. That's where we roll. Always go back down to 110 inside, no matter what. So all this can now come back to our rack. Let's go and put it here. And we are ready to roll. Let's make that look like 110. All right, here we go. Puck is off, right? Puck is off. Our bets are working. Let's mark them on. All right, come on, shooter. And there's a 617. Yeah, it was a 6-1. It did roll on me. It rolled. It was a 6-1. We are working our bets, guys. Always. We want to take advantage of that. Unfortunately, right here, it did not work out for us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop down $15 for the pass line, just like that. Okay. I'm going to drop us 110 for our inside bet. That's 110. Okay. That's for these bets. And now we are all set back up. That is a loss. I get it. Do you want to work them on the come out, not work on the come out? That's totally up to you. I like using that advantage because I pull that money back on the win and I press it up. So it's a beautiful way when it works out. This is going to be the 5-4-9. That's going to be the center field 9. Okay. Let's pull this back. That's the 9. That's going to pay us $35. Okay. 35. Okay. Let's pull that 25 back. Let's drop in another 5 because we know we need to make it 30. Okay. Make these pressed back up just like that. Go and pay those in whites. Go here. That $1 is going to go back. And this one comes back here. Let's go and grab some more red chips. Just like that. All right, here we go. And I might as well grab some white ones while I'm at it. All right, let's go, shooter. There's off. It is on the 9. And we're ready to roll this out. Let's go. That's back on the 9. Buckshot the point. Check us out. Okay, so we buckshot the point. Here we go. Let's pay it all out. So you got 25, or you got 15 there, 25 there, and then 45 in the back. So 45 in the back total, 15 on the pass line, which is straight odds. All this is coming back to the rack. The puck is off. We didn't really do a whole lot of pressing here, but we do want to go make sure it is set back up where it's supposed to be. So that is 15. That's 25 right there. So this is going to come back to the rack. Here. We're in profit, guys. I think we're in profit. It looks like we're in profit. Oh, actually, I need $10 back to reset up my inside, just like that. All right, here we go. Puck is off. Our bets are working. 110 inside. Got our pass line set. Come on, shooter. Let's roll for an hour here. Let's go. That's going to be the 516, okay? 516 is our point here. Let's mark the point. Let's pay us $35. And let's go ahead and move that out the way. Let's go ahead and put 25 back in odds and move these out, move these there, move these there. These are going to come back. Let's go ahead and drop down $2 for our 8 and make it a $42 bet. And there we go. We are ready to roll. Let's go, shooter. The point is on the 6. We got some odds working for us. Let's go. And there's a 4-4. That's going to be 4. That's going to be the 2-2, guys. That is a hard 4. No help to me. And that's a 10. Okay, we've hit our 4 and we've hit our 10, right? So what are we going to do? Now we got to drop some money. Why? Well, because now we're chasing, right? We're chasing the bet. It's already hit, but we're chasing it. And let's move that over. All right, come on, shooter. And there's an 8. All right, that's going to be at a 6-2 this time. All right. So that's going to pay us 50 for 1. 50 for 1. We are going to go up to a $60 bet, just like that. $60 bet. And now we are ready to roll. Here we go. Come on, shooter. There's another 8. Check us out. Right back on the 8. I love that. 5-3 this time. All right. So that's going to pay us $70. In this case, we're going up to a $90 bet. Okay. So you press it here, you press it there. That makes it a $90 bet. This comes back to the rack just like that. And let's hit it. Let's hit that 8 again. How about that? And that's a yo 11 mid Mochiro. No help. It was a yo, not a 10. And there's a 5. That is a 5. Fever 5. That's going to pay us $35. Excuse me. Whew. $50. So 50 for 1. Go ahead and make it a $50 bet. Let's pull this back and go back there. There we go. Come on, shooter. There's a 6. That is our point, guys. That is our point. That is a 5-1. Let's roll. Roll back. Roll back for me, please. There you go. 5-1-6. All right. So what happens here is we're going to pay these bets. So you go even odds on the fast line. Okay. You can go a green chip and a red chip, just like that. That's how that pays. So let's pull all these back. These are going to come back to our rack. And what I'm going to have to do is, because I have so many red chips in here, I'm going to have to exchange some of these red chips for some black chips or a black chip. So that's $100. That's $100 there. So I'm going to go ahead and put that black chip in the back because I need the reds, okay? So now what we're going to do is all this is pressed up. Remember what we're going to do. Our outsides are not working. Only our inside is going to be working. We are going down to 110 inside. Always regress it back. Always regress it back here. So check this out. We're going to go here. We're going to go here. Go back at 110 inside. Now remember, only our inside bets are working. Our 4 and 10 is not going to work. Let's go ahead and mark that there. So these bets are off. These bets are working. And let's do it again. Come on, shooter. Puck is off. And there's a 4. I did say my bets were not working, right? Did you hear that? That's okay. The 4 is our point. So what we could do is you put that $15 back behind and call it as odds. And here we go. Let's go, shooter. That is a 4-1-5. All right, a 5 fever 5. Okay, here we go. So here we go. That is going to be a $35 payment, $35 here. So I'm going to go up 10, 10, 10. I need a little bit of change here, right? I need a little bit more to make that go up $5 more there. Now, again, I also need to drop down $4, okay, because I need to press up the 6 and 8. Remember, there's a total of $9 pressure. A $9 pressure if you don't have a 4-10. If you have a 4-10 as a point, you need to drop down $9 to make everything here look like 35 and look like 42. Okay, here we go. And there's back on the 5. Fiver fever, what do they call it? 5 fever Justin Bieber. All right, that's going to pay us $50, guys. 50 for 1, just like that. That's going to go up to a $50 bet. The $35 comes back to the rack, just like that. And we're ready to keep rolling. And there's a 617. 617. That thing's scattered off each other. That's okay. Let's pull this back. Pull this back. Let's see if we can get a little bit better roll next time. That's all right. We actually collected quite a bit on that one. We hit the point. We got some good collections back, so not too bad of a roll there. Let's move these over to the side, and let's do it again. Let's get down $15 for the pass line, just like that. And let's go down 110 inside like this. And this will probably be the last shooter. So let's go ahead and call that. This is probably going to be the last shooter unless it's like a PSO, and then we'll roll it out again. But here we go. Last shooter. Let's go. There's a 10 down there on the end. That is the point, the hard 10. Let's mark the 10 right there. And come on, shooter. Let's do it. There's a 5, no field 5, excuse me. That's going to pay us $35. Okay, pays us $35. Let's go ahead and move that 5 back to the back. Press all these up, press these up, and that gives you white chips there. Press these up and gives you $1 back. Let's go ahead and drop down the $5 to put even odds in the back, just like that. All right, let's go, shooter. Let's do it. And there's your 10. That is our point. Check us out. I should not have done that, by the way. That there should not have done that. Okay, I'm going to do this right. I didn't catch this a second ago. That should not be an odds. That 5 should be here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this 5 there because it should not be our odds. I'm going to make that look like $35, okay? I got to do this right because that wasn't right. So I only get paid even odds on my 10. I shouldn't have pulled the 5 back, so let's do that. Let's turn the puck off, okay? Everything here is going to go back to 110 on the inside. I apologize for that. Everything's going to go back to 110 on the inside, though. And all this is going to come back to our rack, okay? So this is going to come back to our rack. This is going to come back to our rack. And let's keep it going. Not too bad, right? Let's keep it going. Our puck is going to be off. Our bet's going to be working. Let's get them working. Here we go. Oh, I'm missing. There we go. Now we're rolling. Let's go, shooter. All right, it's going to be on the 5 this time. I might do it right this time, okay? It's going to be on the 5. I'm going to go ahead and put that back in odds now. Let's go ahead and drop down that extra $5 because we know we're going to need it. And now it is going to pay us $35. I don't forget to pay that out because it was working. So let's go 10, 10, 10. Go 2 and 2. It gives you $1 back. And that comes back to the rack. Just like that. Come on, shooter. And there's a 7 out. Just like that. The 4-3-7 comes on the last shooter with absolutely no payment in hand. But we're going to see how we did, guys. This is the Warren at a 110 level. Again, if you have not seen it at the 220, please go check it out. I made good money there. I love the system. Everybody seemed like they liked the system, except for, a lot of them didn't like the 220 working. But that's what he did. That's how it rolled out. Let's go and see how much we made. Let's move all this to the side. And good. We started with $1,100. $1,100 is our starting bankroll. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 1,000. Okay. This is 1,000 right here. So let's go move it to the side. And I need to grab 100 out of here. We got a little bit of profit. Okay. We'll take a little bit of profit any day, right? That is going to be 100. Okay. So that's 1,100. So that is our initial starting bankroll. So all the rest of this is going to be profit. So let's see how we ended up doing. I'm willing to bet that is exactly $100. 25, 50, 75, 100, 125, 130, 134. So $134 profit. You started with 110 inside, guys. That is a 10%, guys. If you started with $1,100, maybe almost 10%, a win. I'll take that any day at the casino. Any day you can win at the casino and win and bring back money is a great day. Remember, guys, any system can win. Any system can lose. It only matters on what rolls the dice at the end of the table. Depends on if it wins or not. All right, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this content. This is LeWarren. Please let me know in the comment section, what do you do? Do you like this video or not? Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Until next time, mark the point and stay awesome.